Hello, 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 everyone. How are you? I hope you're all doing well. Hey, if you're on the East Coast, I hope you survived the blizzard. We didn't get much snow here. We got a little bit of snow, but not a whole lot. It's supposed to maybe snow today. I don't know. I don't see it yet, but you never can tell. Anyhow, I hope that you're okay if you are in the blizzard. That was crazy, wasn't it? That was a lot of snow coming down for sure. Anyhow, yeah, I hope you're all right over there. So yeah, today is an exciting day. Let me tell you why it's exciting. It may not be exciting for the reasons that you're thinking. I mean, you might be thinking something big and grand and special is happening. Well, it is kind of, at least to me, it's big and grand and special because today, and you'll probably be here for it, I'm finishing up this section. Whoa, say what? I will be finishing this section of this diamond painting. Okay, I can't push those with my right hand though. That hurts. Nope, can't do that. These drills are fitting so stinking tight in here. And I don't know, maybe it's because I'm not lined up as well as normal. That could be, I suppose, but I'm having a hard time getting these last few into these little spaces like that. See? And you can hear them popping and everything. They are in here tight. And that takes a lot of pressure with my right hand if I'm trying to do it with my right hand. But anyhow, we are just about done with this little section here. I mean, okay, I know you guys are out there. You're out there killing it. You're out there killing it. You're finishing all kinds of projects and all kinds of things that you wanted to get done in February. Yay, I am so happy for you. That was the whole goal, the whole plan is that people could have an opportunity to like be in an event, like event, non-event type situation, but just, hang out together, work on things, get things done. So I'm really excited for you. As we all know, life took a turn for me and I was not anticipating the amount of downtime I was going to have before I was going to be able to do my crafts the way that I'm used to doing them. This is a big deal for me right now to be actually multi-placing and actually able to move these drills a little bit with my right hand. It's a big deal. So yeah. This is my one completion for the month, is this one release paper worth of drills. But to me, it couldn't be a bigger accomplishment. You know what I'm saying? From not even being able to get my hand up onto this table, because that wasn't happening for the first few weeks at all, to now, here I am. I got my arm up on the table. I'm actually placing drills with my right hand. Now, will I be able to do it for long? No, I probably will not, because it gets very tired, and it gets tired quickly. So, but to me, this is like, it's an ultimate goal. You know what I mean? This is like, whew, look at me go. Like right now, it's cramping. So time for me to switch. Put that arm down. So yeah, you'll be here today. You will be here for the final drill in this section. Yes, you will. So, yep. So I hope that you guys finish some things. You've got right up until Saturday the 28th. I will go in and turn off those comments at some point on Saturday, probably around noonish or so, whenever I get up and feel like going into the Facebook group and shutting it down. That's when it'll close. But so if you have Saturday morning still, I promise I won't close it until noon, okay? But after that it's fair game. It's fair game. If you didn't get your stuff posted, okay? And then on Saturday night in my live, we'll do what we did last time, and we'll go in and we'll pick us another winner. And we'll see what you guys accomplished. Yay! Yay, yay, yay. Exciting. I guess that's all I have to say about that. There's nothing else for me to add, I guess. But we'll see you Saturday and we'll pick another winner. Okay? And again, I have some Francesca's paintings to give away. So we'll get into them, give you some choices. It worked out last time. I was really, you never know who's going to win. It's always like, I love it when it's somebody that is really there participating all the time. They're, just, and I know them, I love it that way. I mean, I'm not saying a complete stranger isn't worthy. I'm not saying that, but it's just kind of nice when I know the people. And I was really surprised when it came up and it was Brenda. Brenda has Dale to thank for that, because Dale picked the winning number. Instead of trying to put things in a wheel or something like that, I just, I said, Dale, just pick me a number. And it was Brenda. So, yay. If Dale's around, which I don't know why he wouldn't be on Saturday, I'll probably just have him pick a number again. That's just an easier thing than trying to type them all into a wheel. You gotta type everybody's names in when you make those wheels, and that typing is, okay, I will say, I can get my hand up onto the desk now. I can. And it's a little bit easier for me to do things on the computer with the mouse and whatnot. And I don't have to use my little makeshift mouse pad, the book that I put in my lap. I've graduated to actually being able to put my hand up on the desk. You guys, who knew? Who knew that these small little things could be such a big deal? But they are. They really are. I'm telling you what, I just put these ABs in here, and some of them are still not down where they're supposed to be. So after I'm done with this, well, maybe not. Maybe I'll wait until the end of the month. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'm just leaving this on my table. We're going to talk about that in a second. I've got to take this out and roll it. Just roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it good. Because I know a bunch of these are sticking up and they're not supposed to be sticking up, right? And, okay, seriously. Now my glue dot, because I did all those ABs here a minute ago, my glue dot is unstickified. So let's see if I can get it out here. And I'm just going to try to flip it over to the clean side. Yep, that side, you can tell, that side is really dirty. Like black. All right, so let's put it back in the other way. You ever do that? If you use glue dots, do you flip them around? I flip them around all the time. So much easier than having to get a new one and all that stuff. So, get it back in there. Get back in there. Get in there. Okay. Let's see if that helps. That should help, right? That should truly help. And I've noticed that when I am diamond painting left-handed, there's something different about the angle I have to hold the pen. I mean, I know that in my head. I mean, I've had many students who were left-handed, and when, you try to help them with writing or something, and they're left-handed, it's a whole different thing. I mean, it's like a interesting backwards kind of situation, the way they hold their pencils and stuff. But anyhow, I mean, in my head, I know it's different. I just don't know how it's different and how to adjust it, to work. Anyhow. Oh, whoops, there's a drill in the trace drill. One lone drill in our tray. Okay. I saw a comment earlier today, and somebody was asking what this symbol is. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what you call it. I don't call it anything. There's definitely symbols I don't call anything. They're what they are. That's one of them. I was gonna say I don't know. Reminded me of horse racing or a horse gymkhana event, but that's only three things, which is barrels. It's not that. It's not a 4-leaf clover. I don't know what it is. It's nothing. It's nothing, you guys. It's nothing. Oh, I don't know why I'm carrying on about a symbol. I don't know. So let me just talk about the arm and therapy and all that stuff for a minute, okay? This is certainly more than I bargained for. I will just say it's more than I bargained for. It's a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. And there's definite ups and downs. Definite ups and downs. Ups and downs in how it feels. Ups and downs in what I can do with it. Ups and downs in my emotions and how I'm feeling about it. Just everything. It's just a crazy ride. It is a crazy, crazy ride. I have had one day, and you'll probably hear about it in a couple different places, maybe in a vlog, definitely in my yarn video, because I talked about it there, maybe in a live somewhere. I mean, I had a meltdown one day. I literally had a hissy fit, poor me, life is terrible, woe is me kind of day. And, in hindsight, I guess I'm entitled to it. I was entitled to have a bad day because it is a lot. And anybody that goes through this without any emotional, moments, more power to them. Because, being an independent person, take my independence away and, it's rough. Okay. But, I've had how many now? 1, 2, 3 therapies? Yep, 3. I had 3 just yesterday was my 3rd one. And after the first one, I came home and I was like, whoa, this is wonderful. This is great. Things are moving. Things feel better. After the second one, I felt like crap. That was when I had my emotional day, was the day after my second therapy. That was a bad day. It was just a bad day. And then yesterday was therapy. And yesterday was good in the sense that we really got it moving. I mean, right now it's all like, I'm not using the muscles in my arm to move my arm. I'm making my arm move with my other arm. And she's making it move with her power. My arm's not really doing it, but we're getting it moving. Okay, we're getting it moving. Got it moving further than it had been. Yeah, really hit some new heights there, Last night, I slept in my bed. I slept in my bed all night. I mean, I did get up. It was 4 o'clock. I know it was 4 o'clock. Looked at the clock. I had to go to the bathroom. I got up to go to the bathroom, and everything was quiet in the house at the time. No dogs making any noises. So silly me, got myself all settled back in bed again, and then the dogs started whining. I'm like, how did they even hear me? I was so quiet. How did they even know I was up? But they did. So here I go. Got to get out of bed. Got to get up, put them out. So by 4:30 at least, I was back in bed again. And I slept until like 7 o'clock in the morning. So, I mean, I slept good. And I think I mean, one of the things I did was I made myself more upright in bed, like not sitting up in my bed, but really elevated. Like my head was really elevated, and I really, really propped up my arm and my shoulder really good. So I don't know. I guess I found a comfortable position. But I'll tell you what, I woke up this morning at like 7 o'clock and I thought my arm was dying. I'm like, oh my Lord. It hurt. It was stiff. It hurt. It was like, oh Lord, have mercy. Yeah, it wasn't feeling very good. So is this the flower? Yep, that's the little flower. I need 2 of these little flowers. Look, you guys, I have 3 drills. 3 drills. And then we get to open up this other section over here. We're going to open up this last section on this row in 3 drills. Count them down. 1. Oh, man. I didn't need 3 of this color. I only needed 2. Thought I had 2, but one's hiding over here in the corner. Why are you hiding in my corner? I didn't need you. Okay. But yeah, I thought this is torture, just torture. And I mean, I know, again, my common sense kicks in and it says, I know how exercise works. I have exercised and worked out enough in my life to know that about 24 hours to 48 hours after the workout is when you're going to feel it. And man, I felt it. Oh, I felt it. It's loosening up now, but I mean, it's almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I sat on the couch for a while with a heating pad. I've taken Tylenol. I guess I only took it once. Could have taken some more. But it's finally loosening up. But man, I just felt like, just again, take my arm. I don't need it. It's all yours. You can have it. Look it. Voila. Ta-da. 1 section done in February. I feel like bells should go off and fireworks should light up in the room. Well, I have bubbles just popped up on my computer screen over here because my video just processed. So I get all these fun little colorful bubbles floating around on my screen over here. Guess I'll save that because that is done. That's for tomorrow. There we go. Hey, watch tomorrow's video, you guys. Watch tomorrow's video. Just saying. I'm just saying. It is sneak peek time. It's sneak peek time. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. Okay? Check it out tomorrow. For Captured by Radiance. Yes. All right. Look at here. Let's pull off a paper. And what do we want to work on? I don't know. I have no idea. But look it. We're in a new section. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. What do I want to work on? What symbol? I don't know. Probably something over here that lines up close to these drills. I totally wish that right now I had a straightener. I could kind of push all these over. I feel that they all need to. Let's see if I can push with my right hand a little. That one seemed okay. That one's all right. These guys, okay. And here's my problem. When I push them over, they just want to come back. So they're wanting to come back. Stay over. I feel like I'm fighting someone sleeping in bed with you. You're like, move over. Move over. And you get them to move over, but you turn around and they come right back at you. That's what these drills are doing. Coming right back at me. All right. Well, let's just pick something. I don't know. How about one of the symbols I find first? I know the 3 or 4 that are sitting right there. There's the little top hat guy. There's a half a Saturn. Well, there's half a Saturn right there. We'll do him. It's not very exciting. He's gray, but we'll do him. Yeah. So I have been busy today. I'm like, I have things to do. Arm. I got stuff to do. I have a feeling that if I'm not pushing these drills, I can do a little bit more with my right arm, as long as I'm not pushing. And it does help when I do them with my right hand because I get them straighter, which I think is part of the problem on the last section. That they just weren't straight. They weren't lined up properly. And that makes the other ones not fit in correct. Right? Am I right? Am I crazy? I don't know. Anyhow, yeah, I have been busy today. Dale went off to get tacos with his work friend. And I had some things that came in the mail I wanted to record. I had yarn that's been coming in I wanted to record for my next yarn video. What else did I do? I just did other things. I had some emails to return and things to work on like that. And then Dale calls me. I'm like, oh man, I just barely got done recording that stuff. And Dale calls and he said, yeah, we couldn't get tacos today. The kitchen was closed down at the little grocery store. You know, it's the Mexican market. And their kitchen was closed down. Like, I don't know why. They didn't really say, but they were just like, no kitchen, no taco. He's like, oh. So he called me, and there's a little drive-through across the road. It's called Nip and Sip. It's been there 4 years. Wow, that is not the hair I thought I was pulling out. Oh, I guess it is one hair. It just kind of wrapped. Oh, there's another one. It's always my hair, you guys. Everybody else complains. Oops. Everybody else complains about their pet hair and stuff, but on my diamond paintings, it's mine. Always mine. Okay, come on. Come on. You were moving. You were loose. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. There we go. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. That was just a little one. It's probably really part of the other one that broke off or something. So anyhow, yeah, this little drive-through, it's been there for years. When I worked for my parents, their store is right up there, like just a couple of miles from there, where Dale goes to get the tacos and stuff. So I'm very familiar with this little restaurant. We used to get stuff there all the time. My dad would send me up to get us lunch. Not all the time, but, you know, once in a while when we wanted a treat, he'd send me up to Nip and Sip. And he always wanted a Smoky Joe, and I wanted a Hammy Sammy. Okay? So Dale calls and he says, no tacos today, but what do you think about a Hammy Sammy? And I'm like, ooh, you're going to go to Nip and Sip? And he goes, yeah, I can go across the street to Nip and Sip. And I said, okay, well, I want a Smoky Joe. And he's like, what? You want your dad's favorite? You want the Smoky Joe? And I'm like, yeah, I want a Smoky Joe. You need to understand, we had ham last night for dinner. Okay? So I wasn't really into ham for today for lunch. So I got a Smoky Joe. I'm going to call my dad in a little bit too, and I'm going to be like, guess what I had for lunch today, Dad? I'm going to be, I had a Smoky Joe, and he'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Make him jealous. Yeah. So anyhow, Dale showed up just a little bit later with our lunch. And so then I had lunch. He's outside now, but man, I've put together a video for today, Tuesday. I did that first, got that video ready, put that out already. Then I worked on my sneak peek for tomorrow, so that's ready. Then I'm like, okay, what do I need to do next? Next, well, I should record my WIP and chat while Dale's outside. It doesn't have to be ready for tomorrow because, you know, it's not going to come out on Wednesday this week because my sneak peek comes out on Wednesday. This will be for Thursday. That's okay. I'm ahead of the game, okay? And then I'm like, okay, what do I do after this? I did some other things. I had to call about a medical thing. I had to call the dog groomer because the dogs need their nails trimmed. I'm also, oh my gosh, the girl who can't crochet much has got all of these thoughts and plans in her head about things to work on. So there's a crochet along type thing, and it's a mystery. And what's happening is the person who's in charge of it is, they're like putting out one square a month. It's a granny square. I think it's called the All-American Granny Square Crochet Along, something like that. So one square a month, but they came out in the middle of the month. So like January's came out January 15th, and February's came out February 15th. And I think it's not clear, but I think it's only 10 months as far as the squares go. So you need 10 different colors. All right. And I've watched a couple other people talking about it. A couple other YouTubers I watch are doing it. I have laid more drills with this right hand than I have since surgery. I'm still going. Okay. Just letting you know. And so I'm like, I want to do it. Now, can I do it now? You have to do 10 of the squares a month. So they're not very big, but they're like fancy little squares. You know, they're not just a plain granny square. They're kind of a little fancier, which I love. I love the little fancier granny squares. So my biggest problem at this point is caking up yarn. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I can certainly not get it all on the Swift, get it wound, run the ball winder by hand. I don't see that happening. So that's kind of holding me back. But I have been going through yarns. I've been going through all my yarns because I had one hank of hand-dyed yarn that I picked up and I was like, this is gorgeous. It would be beautiful for this Granny Square project for one of the months. And it would be a great starting point for the other colors. So it is pink, purple, and orange. Pink, purple, and orange. You know how much I love that combination? Pink, purple, and orange. So I've been going through my yarns and I've been looking for things that are pink, purple, and orange, or just pink. And I found a couple yarns. Okay, I found some yarn in a bag with all kinds of notes and stuff about how much yardage I needed of each thing for something. for something. It's been in the closet now for, I don't know, forever, since I bought it, probably. And I just bought one ball of each color. There's 5 colors in there. And I was going to get more of it, you know, to work on this blanket. I know it's a blanket. That's all I can tell you is that it's a blanket. I don't know what blanket it is. I don't know what the project was supposed to be. It's been sitting there forever. I think I figured it out at one point. I forgot. Did some research on my patterns, figured it out. I've forgotten again. I'm over it. I'm over it. If it's been that long, I haven't done the blanket. I don't remember what the blanket is. It's pretty yarn. It can work in this project. At least 2 skeins can work in this project. There's a light purple and a dark purple. And that would give me some solid colors. Those are skeins. I don't have to do anything except pull it out. And maybe I can work on some of the squares. Maybe. We'll see. I've got ambitions. I've got things I want to do. I've got things on my plate. This arm has got to start cooperating and letting me do more with it. So anyhow, so right now the bed is full of like, there's more than 10 choices there. I think I've got like 14 or 15 different hanks of yarn. I have to decide which ones I'm going to use. Do I need to decide right now? Probably not. I mean, as time goes on, if I get like the first month's squares done, then the second month's squares, maybe, maybe some other yarn just plops into my life accidentally. Accidentally. That I think, oh, that'd be beautiful in there. That would be beautiful in there. So I don't know. I can change the yarns I use as I go. I mean, I can't change them once I've made the squares, but I think I'll start with the solid that I can just pull the yarn out of the end and just go. We'll see how it goes. Another project I really wanted to work on is there's a make-along. Bad Sheep Yarn is doing a make-along. There's knit pattern, crochet pattern, and Tunisian crochet pattern. And I just got the yarn the other day. I ordered it. It's beautiful. You'll see that in a yarn video if you watch the Yarny videos. It won't be for a while though. I mean, that video is not even going to come out for a while. Today I took the opportunity to record some of the yarn that's come in. I have no real progress to show you on my 2 projects. Well, 3 projects. I have 3 projects I've been working on. But I thought I would wait until I can show you a little progress. I'm so close to finishing the second sleeve on the crochet test I'm working on. So I want to wait until I at least have that sleeve done, and then I have them joined together. And then I'll come back and show you the next video. And at that point, maybe I'll have a little bit more of the book sleeve done. I'll definitely have some more of the shawl done for Bad Sheep Yarn because I work on it pretty much every day. I think last night, you guys, I did three rows. I did 4. I think one night I did 5, and that was too much. One night I did 4. 3 is pretty doable. 3 rows. That is 399 stitches. I know, 399 stitches. It's pitiful, but it's 399 stitches I didn't have before. So, yeah, all these ambitions of mine to crochet this and crochet that and crochet that, and I can only crochet 399 stitches at a sitting. And that's with taking some breaks. I mean, that's not non-stop. I have to put the arm down. I have to let it rest. Like right now, that's what I'm doing right now. Good time to just shake the drills in the tray, put the arm down, let it rest. Yeah, let it rest. I'm surprised. I have put as many drills down as I have with my right hand. I'm surprised. Really, really surprised. This pen is so beautiful. It is so gorgeous. This pen is by who? I see them. They come up on Facebook every once in a while when they post a new drop. Who are they? Oh, who are they? Wish I could remember their name right now. They're so beautiful. They have these very dainty, fine, petite little pens with flowers. They're so pretty. Who are they? Oh my gosh, I can't remember now. Anyhow, that's that. So moving forward, after I record this, I think I'm going to run out of time because the book live is tonight. And we're finally going to discuss the last bit of our book, The Final Offer by Lauren Asher. And then we're moving on to our next book. I will say I have completed several books this month. Well, actually in January and February. I'm way ahead of last year's, but I had some that were started. I mean, it's kind of cheating, because they were started in December, but they were finished in January. So I finished more in January than I normally would. It's kind of a little cheat. But if you think about it, it's not really a cheat because, I mean, last year got robbed because I didn't finish them in December. So last year would have been a little shorter, but January would have been a little bit more. So it's fair. It's fair. We're calling it fair. And besides that, it's my reading goal. So it's my goal. Who cares? Who cares? This isn't a competition, just with myself. And I think it's fair. So, yeah. But we're going to finish that and start our new book this next week. If you ever want to see a good one, this should be a good one. Brandy will get all embarrassed and whatnot because, there's some spice in this section. So she'll get all embarrassed and she might blush and she might, put her head down so we can't see her as we talk about it and whatnot. One of my favorite things. One of my favorite parts of the book lives. Seeing how we can get Brandy to oh boy. So anyhow, we got the book live tonight. Now, other things on my agenda. Are, well, I added something already. Yet tomorrow, I have to take the dogs in to the groomer to get their nails done. Toffees are incredibly long. And that's not good for her because, at her advanced age of 16, well over 16 at this point, it's getting a little bit harder for her to get around. And her nails right now are so long that that's making it even more difficult for her to walk. So I need to get her nails done, ASAP. So tomorrow, 2 o'clock, nails, dogs, get that done. I have got a membership video to record, a membership giveaway video. I got to get that done. I went through my list the other day. I went through the list. Oh, hey, and this is prime time to let you know this. We had some membership changes this month. I'll tell you what they are. Hang on. I mean, not changes to membership, but changes to members, okay? I had rejoin Sherry West. She had been a member for quite a while. And she'd been gone for several months, for whatever reason. I don't judge. I don't know. But she's back. So Sherry's back. Welcome back, Sherry, who rejoined. And we have a new member, and that is Christy Burke. Thank you, Christy Burke. Welcome. I think Christy had been a member for 11 days before I saw it because I don't get into membership all the time. And they don't send notifications. It's not like they send me a notification and say, hey, you got a new member. They don't do that. It would be nice if they did, but they don't. So anyhow, I've got that video to record. And then let's talk about March. Let's just talk about March. March is the chuck-along, folks. And I mean, many of you have been doing the chuck-along for years with us. You know the ropes, but there's always new people. So I need to do I need to do a chuck-along information video. Now, I think I can record that tomorrow. I'm going to try to record it tomorrow. That messes up my whole schedule because the Capture by Radiance comes out tomorrow on Wednesday. My WIP and Chat on Thursday. That's really late. For the announcement video would be Friday. I don't know. I got to think about that. Maybe I could do the announcement video on Thursday and just save my WIP and Chat until Friday. That seems weird. I've always done my WIP and Chats on Wednesday, unless I have a Captured by Radiance, because they always come out on Wednesdays. I don't know. But that's not even the half of the problem, you guys. The other half of the problem is I normally I kit up my painting for the chuck-along while I talk about the chuck-along. I am really seriously considering for the first time, and I think this is 13. I think that's what somebody told me the other day. I lost count. I think it's 13 different chuck-alongs. This might be the first one that I don't kit up a painting to work on. And it kind of breaks my heart. It kind of makes me really sad, but I'm thinking to myself, A, how much would I actually be able to work on it in March anyhow? And B, how darn hard would it be to kit up a painting right now? How long would it even take me to kit up a painting? Do I want to do that? I don't know. I have tossed it over and over in my head. Do I want to kit up a painting or attempt to kit up a painting or do a partial kit up? That seems dumb. See, nothing seems right. It all seems wrong. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I don't know. I just don't know. I guess, it's a moot point for you, I guess, because I'll have had to figure it out before you probably even see this video, but I don't know. It will hurt to not be working on a chuck during a chuck along. I have never done that. On the other hand, I could continue working on this throughout March. And since I'm actually diamond painting and able to diamond paint a little bit more, a little bit better, maybe I could finish this in March and I'd have something finished. It's like, how do I decide what to do? I think what I'll probably do is I'll probably just do an announcement video without kidding up anything. Just me talking, telling you all the... See, now I'm too far out. This is too much of a stretch. I can diamond paint close up. I can't diamond paint far away. I'm trying to move up as much as I can. So my arm's not stretched too far across this table. And then maybe, if something happens, if something crazy happens in the month of March, and I'm just like, kapow, I'm a diamond painting fiend. I can go like crazy now. Which, based on what I've learned so far, it's been almost 5 weeks, and what I've learned so far is like, don't expect miracles, right? This is not a fast process. So I could kit up if things improve, like drastically. I guess that's what I'll do. I don't know. Oh boy. Aren't you glad you're here to just help me with my thought processes? I mean, just talking out loud, trying to figure it out, right? Oh boy. Well, other than that, what else do I have on the agenda? We're going to go to the gym tomorrow. Hey, the gym went well the other day. I was up to 1.6 for a little while on the treadmill. It's not that I can't walk that fast, because clearly that's really slow. It's just how much does it bug my arm? You can't let the arm bounce around much because it will feel it. Even going down our road, like our road is a dirt road and it's quite rutted and stuff right now and bumpy. By the time we get down the road, I'm just like, oh my God, okay. And it's not that far. We don't go that far down our road, but the bumps kill me on the road. So I've started just sitting up in my seat and like putting my hand over the part that hurts, right? Okay, one more thing about the arm, and then I'll let you go. So in my pity party I had the other day, okay, the one thing I'm always worried about is the place where they move the bicep, okay? They literally like cut the bicep tendon, one of them, cut it, move it, screw it into your arm bone. Okay, that's what they do. Sorry, that's what they do. And that's where it still hurts. That's where it hurts the most. That's where it pulls. That's where it tugs. It feels like somebody's got a string attached and they're like pulling on me from the string. It's just, that's where it hurts. Okay. So my fear, here's my fear, rational or irrational, I don't know. My fear is that, I've hurt that repair somehow, maybe pulled it out. This is just my fear. Okay. So I've been watching this one doctor. He's a shoulder doctor. That's what he is. He's a shoulder doctor on YouTube. I watch him. I've watched him talk about a lot of things as far as shoulders, recoveries, this, surgeries, the whole 9 yards. And then today, there must be more of these. There must be more of these. Is this them? Yes. Whew. I was like, no, there's got to be more of those. Today, he was talking about that bicep surgery. And there's 2 things they can do. Okay, there's 2 things they can do. One is they can do what they did to me, where they cut it and they reattach it into your arm bone with a screw and glue, etc., etc. The other thing they can do is they just cut that tendon and release it. Maybe cut off part of it, whatever they're going to do, they just cut it. And they do not reattach it anywhere. They just leave it. And so what the tendon will do then is it will go into this groove that goes up, like I think it goes up your arm bone. There's a groove that the tendon kind of rides in, and it will just settle into that groove, and it will just heal itself right into the groove. And I went, oh, really? Really? So, if I pulled it out, if I did, that's not the end of the world. It will go and it will heal itself back into my bone down there. Huh. Maybe it takes longer. Maybe that's why it's hurting longer still. But in my head, that means I haven't screwed the whole thing up. Probably wouldn't have to have surgery to reattach it at this point. They'd just be like, nah, it'll be fine. It'll grow back into your bone. It'll just take longer. So I don't think I could mess it up. When I watched him this morning and he was saying that, talking about it, I was like, oh. I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, once they've done it, maybe you have to have it redone, or I don't know, but in my brain I went, huh, maybe it's okay no matter what. So it was just like a little relief this morning. I'll just say it was just a little relief this morning and just made me be not so worried about it. And right now, less worry is awesome. So if I'm wrong at this point, I don't want to know. How's that? I don't want to know. I don't want to know if my theory is wrong. If they would have to go in and do another surgery, I don't want to know. If it gets to that, I guess I'll know when it gets to that. If it doesn't, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. Taking it nice and slow, trying to be patient, and letting things just work in their own time. How's that? All right. Well, I got to tell you about something crazy that's happening here today. So, one day last week, can you hear the truck? It's loud. It's a big truck. It's loud. So, one day last week, a truck went down the road, and it had this great big piece of machinery on it. And I asked Dale, I was like, what in the world is that? He's like, looks like a grinder. I'm like, a grinder. Okay, cool. I understand grinder. It's going down to the pallet factory where they take old junk pallet wood stuff as they're making pallets, and they grind it up and make mulch. We've gotten mulch from down there before. All right, so they're making mulch. Okay. Sorry, I was thirsty. They're making mulch. Cool. They make mulch all the time. They have a grinder down there. I hear it in the summertime once in a while. It's very loud. But so I'm like, okay, well, maybe they needed another grinder. Maybe they got a whole bunch of stuff to do. Okay, let me tell you what's happening today. It is like a mini highway out here on our road. One truck pulls in, goes down the road. A few minutes later, it leaves. A few minutes later, another truck comes down the road. They're almost on like an every 5-minute schedule. One in, go out. Another one comes in, it goes out. And they're the trucks that would carry mulch because they're like the big, you know, trucks with the big dump, you know what I mean? The big old, you know what I mean, right? And in Michigan, you have to have them covered so stuff doesn't fly out. That's a law. So they all have the tarp thing that comes up over them. So their mulch isn't flying all over the place as they're going down the road. It is non-stop. Absolutely non-stop today down our road. I couldn't even count how many times a truck has gone down the road. And it's not the pallet company trucks. It's totally not that. It is totally mulch. I'm like, how much mulch did they have down there? And where in the world is it all going? It's been all day long. Literally all day long. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Well, I think I have worked the right arm enough today. I think it is saying I've had enough. I mean, I can still diamond paint a little bit with my left, but the right is like tapping out. It's tapping out. This morning I told Dale, I said, I feel that my arm has run a marathon since yesterday. It's run a marathon. It's that worn out. Oh boy. So it's interesting, crazy stuff around here. Sometimes, you guys, sometimes. Well, I guess that's all I got to talk about now. I guess I'll sort out all my issues and all my problems, and you'll know how they turned out because, you know, you'll see the videos. And if you got any sound advice, let me know. Share it in the comments below. But I'll have to work out the major stuff here on my own, I guess. Okay. Well, I'm going to let you guys go. I think I'm going to go grab scissors and open those up and get those dumped into this container. I knew there had to be more because there's a lot of that symbol throughout this section. And there's more over here. And yeah, there's a lot of that. All right. I'm going to let you guys go. And I don't know, move on with whatever I need to do next. Whatever that might be. Probably record for the chuck-along. That's what I should do next. All right. I will talk to you guys later. Have a great week, and I'll be talking to you soon. Bye, everybody.